Alan and I had pretty well finished mixing it, and the head of EMI, the managing director at the time, Bob Mercer, came in from Manchester Square, Abbey Road, and he'd just been out for dinner and he'd had a bottle or two. And he was on his way home and he popped in, "How's it going, guys?" And I said, "Well, have a listen to this one." And we played Make Me Smile. It was the first time it had been played to anyone other than the band, and even their band hadn't heard it in that state. And he just said, "#1." I said, "Why? You really think so?" He said, "Yeah, #1." And those big record companies, even today, they can move mountains. You know, if they decide that's a #1, they're going to be hard pressed if they don't get there. You've got to have some competition to keep you off. If they decide to really go for broke, and they could, and I was kind of one of their leading lights at that time. So they went for it, and it just shot in, didn't it? These days, you go in where you go in the chart is where you peak.
I know, it's not so exciting. You've been in the old days.
You go in at 27. Yeah, the next week you're down.
I'd be willing my favourite records to go up 3 notches. I'd be happy with that, and I'm sure you would have as well. But I can remember clear as a bell being 13 when that record came out, and everybody playing it on the radio, every local DJ in the night, everybody knew it was going to be a #1.
Funny, I know. Listen, man, I don't know what to say, because I had that reputation for being full of myself, and I'm not anymore. I'm quite humble, to be honest. I really love my life so much. I try to show humility, but we kind of knew it. Noel Edmonds had his record of the week on the breakfast programme, and that didn't do it any harm. It had something. And do you know what I see everywhere I go? I meet people so much now who just did what you just said. They just all know where they were when when it was happening. It's an odd thing, that song. It is an odd one. I try to work it out. I live with it. I'm very proud of it, and I'm glad it's mine. But I live with this question all the time. Why? And I see people, and I'm quite open about it. Fans asking for autographs after concerts, and they'll tell me this. I know where I was when I first heard, or when I first bought Make Me Smile. Come up and see me, whatever they call it. And I'll say, "Why? Tell me why. I need to know."